kid. But I mean, when you're really a kid, like 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, by those ages, it's when you meet your childhood hero. What's a childhood hero? It's basically the character, either from a cartoon or a movie or something like that, that will follow you for the rest of your life. And how will it follow you? Well, by saying, I was the one who started your childhood, I was the one who created your infancy, sure. And that character would take all the credit. I may have a little more than one, but this one is the most important for me. Not only he was the first one, but the one that I had the most laughs. See, when I was really little, like when I was like 1 year old, I discovered the Looney Tunes. So the first Looney Tune that I saw was the one that was determined to be the least favorite Looney Tune that I've seen. I'm just kidding. The best Looney Tune that I have seen, and today my favorite Looney Tune, and my childhood hero, my first childhood hero that is, he certainly is not Bugs Bunny, because in my eyes, the Looney Tune that we're going to talk about is funnier than Bugs Bunny. At least in my eyes. Like, don't get angry, because I know that a lot of people are like, I think that Bugs Bunny is better than this one. Don't worry, like, this is only my opinion. So this is, of course, Daffy Duck. I'm not lying. I mean, I consider Daffy Duck my favorite Looney Tune. Not only that, but my childhood hero of all time. Daffy Duck is a very important part of me. I have almost every single merchandise I can find. I just love him. I don't know. I see something in Daffy that a lot of people just simply don't see. But for some reason, I see it. And the reason, what do I see? I don't have the answer. If you ask me, hey, what do you see in Daffy? I don't know. I just love him so much. There's something about Daffy that I see that nobody else can. What is it? I don't know. You tell me. It's something very important, something very special for me. So Daffy is my favorite Looney Tune, my favorite childhood hero. He's practically part of my world. And I cannot let him down. Never ever. So, when did my favorite Looney Tune, heck, my childhood hero, start? What was the first thing he did? When did we first saw him? How did he came to be? How did Daffy Duck manage to be one of the best Looney Tunes ever created? Let's find out. It all started back in 1937, when Tex Avery was directing a short called Porky's Duck Hunt. However, for the short to be funny, the animators had to create a duck. This duck had to be really, really loony. So Tex Avery just let himself loose with the duck, making him crazy as he could be. Audiences never seen a duck as crazy as he could be, and they practically fell in love with him at the instant that they saw him.
Don't let it worry you, Skipper. I'm just a crazy, darn fool duck.
So yeah, Daffy was destined to become one of the best Looney Tunes ever created since the moment that we first saw him. Of course, World War II came by, but the animators didn't have that much of a problem, since Daffy was like more loony, so they could easily make fun of Adolf Hitler in many ways. He was an instant success at the World War II cartoons. However, after the war, Daffy started to lose his, Daffy-ness. You see, he started to be less Daffy than he was before, because Tex Avery quit by that time, and a lot of animators and directors were experimenting with him. So Daffy had two new personalities. One was the jealous type, next to Bugs Bunny as the jealous sidekick. The other was the hero type one, where he would be like the hero that everybody should claim for, and he would play next to Porky Pig as his sidekick. When the 60s arrived, Daffy would start playing next to Speedy Gonzales in a Sylvester Tweety way, where Daffy was getting beat by Speedy Gonzales. So the last time that we saw Daffy was in the 1965 short See You Later Gladiator, which would have to be the worst Warner Brothers cartoon. Well, nice going there, Daffy.
You're despicable.
Later in the 80s, Daffy would have his own two movies, like 1986's Daffy Duck's Fantastic Island and 1988's Daffy Duck's QuakBusters. In the same year, Daffy would appear next to Donald Duck playing the piano in the 1988 movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This scene made history in cinema. He would also appear in the 1996 movie Space Jam and in the 2003 movie Looney Tunes Back in Action. He once also made an appearance in the Dru Carrey Show, something none other Looney Tune has ever done.
You are one weird duck.
You ain't just whistling Dixie, fat boy!
He has also inspired characters like Plucky Duck in Tiny Toons Adventures and Danger Duck in Lunatics Unleashed. He also got his own spin-off TV series called Duck Dodgers, which was inspired by the 1953 short Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century. He even got a direct-to-DVD movie called Bajam Duck, A Looney Tune Christmas. And he would of course make an appearance in the 2010 sitcom The Looney Tunes Show. But that's not all, folks. He would also get his own 3D animated short called Daffy's Rhapsody, based on the 1951 song Daffy's Rhapsody. It would play next to Journey 2, and it was released in 2012. It also won an award for Best Animated Short in the Grammys. But that's not all. Daffy would also appear in the book 50 Greatest Cartoons, 8 times, more than any other cartoon character, including number 45's Book Review, number 35's Alibaba Bunny, number 34's You Want to Be in Pictures, number 31's The Scarlett Pumpernickel, number 30's Rabbit Seasoning, number 16's The Great Piggy and Robbery, number 4's Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century, and number 2's Duck Amuck. So you see, Daffy is a cultural icon, beloved by many. He's the mascot of a lot of things. He's probably the best Looney Tune. Well, at least in my eyes. In my eyes, there is no one that compares to this particular Looney Tune. Well, except one.
Am I a stinker?
So that was the history of Daffy Duck. So tune in next time because we're gonna review
Okay, I got it. That's all, folks. No, wait, that sounded weird. That's all, folks. Yeah, that sounded better. That was it. That was a keeper.